Hello, happy Tuesday. Hello from my floor. Today's video I'm really excited about because I'm gonna be talking to you about packing, which I have a love-hate relationship with. But I'm leaving the country in 3 days. Very exciting. So, as you can tell, got my suitcase. I got piles of clothes. I got some shoes laid out so far. So yeah, we're gonna run through some stuff. Kind of what I like to say is the best advice for packing for a week in Europe. But yeah, let's get started. So I made a list, and that is because making a list is one of my suggestions. So a lot of times I'll make lists of what I think I'm going to need, like how many pairs of undies, or listing out like if I'm doing a certain amount of activities, what kind of socks I would pack. Like for instance, I have 2 days that I'm gonna be business professional on this trip. So I wrote down my list, 2 business professional outfits, and then I'm hoping that whatever I wear, I can also recycle that to be in another day outfit as well. So trying to keep it, making the list and the piles and visually seeing it all come together can kind of give me an idea of how much I need to pack. And especially when it comes to your activities, that's what I was gonna say too. If you are going to, like, let's say Hawaii, and you're going hiking and you're going scuba diving, you're gonna have to bring certain things for that, and you know how many days you're probably gonna do those things. I know that I'll probably work out a maximum 3 times this trip if I'm lucky. So I put, 3 pairs of workout leggings, 3 workout tops. Okay, make a list. Check. Another thing, making your piles, starting to come up with 3, maybe 4 max primary colors that you want in your wardrobe for your trip. And I know this sounds like a lot, but in the scheme of things, it will help you so much because it'll be easier to mix and match what you've packed. So you can actually create, double the amount of outfits as you think you have in your bag. So when we're looking back at my piles of clothes, you'll notice there's a lot of neutral colors because it's just easier to mix and match. Especially in Europe, they really value their pieces of clothing. So they'll have less clothes, but higher quality clothes, and a lot of it is neutral for that reason being. So for this trip, I'm doing like black, tan neutral, gray, and then I have like this, I don't know if you can see it right here, like this pinkish taupey kind of color. It's also in this sweater too, so it's like that pink, mauve-y type of color. That was the word I was looking for, mauve. You guys won't know what that color is. They'll just call it like salmon, which is fine. So in the salmon wheelhouse is like my pop of color, I guess you can call it. The last trip I went on, I had a blue pea coat, so my pop of color for everything was blue. So that's a great way to kind of cut down the amount of clothes that you're bringing and kind of streamline everything to make a real wardrobe out of the things that you're packing. Another tip is to wear your heavy jacket and your heaviest shoes or boots on the plane. So that helps you out because the bulkier items, you just don't need those to take up space. And then when it comes to weight of your suitcase, doing the heaviest shoe on your feet when you go on the plane is definitely very helpful. Yeah, and that's kind of the main stuff, let's be honest. But I did think it'd be fun to run down things that I bring on my carry-on. So let's go through. Here's my list. Bam, bam, bam. Okay. So carry-on items. Toiletries. So I'll usually, on this table actually, I'll usually put all my toiletries out, especially ones that I don't use day to day, like all my travel size ones. I will put those out on this table to begin with. I'll put out things like my passport, it's in there. I checked. I'll put like my chargers, my adapters, things like that, and I'll start laying them out on the table. So toiletries, a book, chargers, laptop, maybe, depends if I'm gonna get work done or not, compression socks, neck pillow, eye mask, greens. So I bring powdered greens on all my trips. And this goes along with snacks too. Like anything food-wise, bring it in your carry-on. I know that that's kind of annoying to carry it all onto the plane, but the last thing you want is for all your food to get squished or for things to like leak and get on all your clothes and all your items in your checked bag. So just bring it on the plane. Passport, of course. Debit, credit, license. Definitely have your license. They're doing a new law now, starting in October. They have to have 2 forms of identification, not just your passport. So just go ahead and start bringing it. My travel journal. I definitely like to write in my travel journal when I'm overseas. Lavender essential oil. Ironic because I'm like wearing lavender, but I tend to get some anxiety in general, so it just helps me to fall asleep. I'll take like a melatonin or something too to try to fall asleep on the overnight flight over there. But yeah, I just find it helpful, and so I pack something like that as well. It'll just go into a little toiletries bag. Some basic makeup, because again, if you lose your luggage, that would suck to be like, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I don't wear makeup when I'm flying usually. So when you land and if you don't have your suitcase and you don't have any makeup, that would suck. So bringing a little bit of basic makeup, adapters because I'm going to another country. And then lastly, the big one that people usually forget is regular headphones. I know we love our AirPods. I love my AirPods, but they don't work on the plane. We don't have Bluetooth yet on these flights. So they'll hand out free headphones on the plane if you do forget, but it's just kind of wasteful when you can bring your own set of headphones, and usually your own will work a lot better than what they give you. So theirs are a little cheap. Bring your own and have a great flight. And yeah, I think that's all the main stuff. As you can tell, it's empty right now, but as I get going, I'm hopefully gonna also kind of like show you a little bit more too of how I pack in another video. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, like and subscribe on YouTube, or subscribe to the blog. It's Sincerely Sarah Lawal for Instagram, or sincerelysarah.co is the blog. So I hope to see you on other channels, and let's chat, let's hang out, and I'll see you when I'm in London. Bye.